Okay, for Studies Weekly and Social Studies, you should read Where on Earth? Communities are the places where people live. How is your community like other communities around the world? People who live in different communities sometimes have different lives. They wear different clothes, live in different types of houses, and eat different types of food. Go to the inside. Different places on Earth have different climates and landforms. Climate is the weather patterns that are usually the same year after year. Landforms are things like mountains, valleys, deserts, and beaches. The higher you go in the mountains, the colder it gets. People who live in the mountains often raise animals like llamas. Llamas can carry heavy loads up the mountain paths, and their wool makes warm clothing. People who live in the desert have to use water very carefully. In some desert regions, people use pipes to bring water from somewhere else. In the rainforest, people use the plants that are all around them. They use some plants for food and medicine. They use some plants to make roofs for their homes. Using good judgment means thinking about something and making the right choice. What if a friend asks you to copy your homework? If you say yes, that's cheating. If you say no, your friend might be disappointed. Even though your friend might not be happy with your choice, you should say no. That is using good judgment. One reason different places have different climates is their location on Earth. Places near the equator have the hottest climates on Earth. Places far away from the equator have the coldest climates on Earth. In many places, it is hot in the summer and cold in the winter. What do you see when you look at a globe? Do you see a horizontal line going around the globe? That line is the equator. Do you see a vertical line going around the globe? That line is the prime meridian. The North Pole is at the top of the globe. The area around the North Pole is called the Arctic. The South Pole is at the bottom. The land around the South Pole is called the Antarctica. So when you see a globe, this line around the middle is the equator. This is called the Northern Hemisphere, and that's where we live. And then this whole half is called the Southern Hemisphere. The cool thing about the Northern Hemisphere is winter right now, but in the Southern Hemisphere, it's summer. And when we have spring, they'll have fall. It's all backwards, basically. And here we have the North Pole, and the Arctic, and the South Pole, and Antarctica. So here's the equator. So kind of look where that's at. It kind of cuts off the top of South America, middle of Africa, and these islands here. So if you could draw a line right through here to show me the equator. So mine's not going to be perfect, but it's close. And then label it equator. Something like that. And then look where the prime meridian is on this map here, where it cuts through part of Europe, Africa, and again, mine's not going to be perfect, but we'll do our best here. Prime meridian. These make up, there's a bunch of lines that go this way and this way. These are the two main ones. And all those lines make a grid, and we use them as coordinates for the Earth to identify places on the Earth. All right. So you can also label all the continents and the oceans. We have done that before, so you don't have to do that, but if you'd like to, all the words up here that you need to do, the labeling are up there. Bye-bye.